A guy running in cold wilderness with hundreds of thousands of dollars, being chased by a helicopter, fighting against the forces of nature. Yeah, when I first wrote that as a synopsis for my short film, I wasn't sure if I was gonna able to pull that off. So be bold and don't be afraid to tell big stories.
Here goes nothing.
This video is sponsored by Storyblocks. If you're ever in the market for some high quality stock footage, make sure to check out storyblocks.com/Joey. More about Storyblocks and how their services help me to level up my short film later in today's video. Oh no. No, the bonsai. This is what you get when you leave home for 2 weeks. Jesus. Oh yeah. Then there's this. Look at this mess. How's it going, y'all? Yeah, been dodging cleaning this mess. This is all the gear and props that I just dumped in the middle of the studio floor after finishing the short film. But now I'm back in Helsinki, I'm back in the studio. Yeah, I got a few product video shoots lined up and in the coming weeks, so all this needs to go. Yeah, it's pretty funny. I still got like plenty of these fake Benjamins left from the shoot. I gotta figure out what else I can do with them. But for now, they are going to the shelf. Oh my, there you go. Woo! Yeah, so I wanted to make this film to sort of unravel all these thoughts that I have in my head, all these, what I learned from this experience, shooting this short film, shooting something that was like big and over the top, for me at least. What this experience of shooting a short film really taught me. By the way, if you still haven't checked out the short, go check it out. But yeah, what this entire experience taught me, it was like film school, all packed in this 4 weeks, let me tell you. Okay. So I remember when I first started coming up with ideas for the short, what the short could be about. I kept telling myself, let's do something that is easy. And let's do something with one actor and one location, a simple story around that. Like that was the initial plan, right? Now, like what's the point of writing down anything, trying to come up with awesome concepts if that's the starting point? Right off the bat, I was telling myself, this is the highest you can go. Like I already set all these limits for myself, all these boundaries, limiting my imagination where this story could go, to what margins I could take it. Why in the world would I tell myself that? Create something that's easy. But I think it has something to do with the fact that when, in this case, this was my first short film, I thought, okay, I can't create anything big, like with the minimal gear, budget, time, all this and that. Just thinking, yeah, you can't do it because of that. And that is just wrong, like in so many levels. I feel like I'm a preacher now, but actually I do need coffee to continue preaching. There we go. There we go. All right. Even if the project you're writing is your first project, like this was my first short film, I say be bold and don't be afraid to tell big stories. Let your imagination just fly. Let it just fly on that page, the script that you're writing, let it fly. Because if not now, when? What are you waiting for? Because it was at that moment when I realized, yeah, I might not have the biggest budget nor the greatest gear in the world to make this project come alive. It don't matter. It all comes here. I say make every project as big as you possibly can. I know it's like daunting to write down on a page. Let's say in my case, for example, to write down a parachute scene. I had a guy stuck on a parachute on a treetop, just hanging from up there. And I was just thinking, how in the world am I gonna do this? Or I had a river crossing. I had this guy crossing this massive stream where I wanted to showcase the power of nature. I let those ideas just fly on that page. Just asking myself, what would I like to see? What would I really want to do? What I think would be cool. It took me a while to realize this. Why am I saving this big idea that is big to me for later? No. I say be bold. It's easier said than done because after you do write it down, you still need to execute it. But that's okay. Write it down, then figure everything else out later. That's what I did. Yeah, parachute, treetop, add it to the script. Icy river, crossing, guy goes under, add it to the script. Just don't get stuck to that mode where you're questioning what you are able to do. If you want to tell stories, then tell stories. Be bold. I keep saying the word bold over and over again, and tell big stories, but that's what you wanted to do in the first place. So what's holding you? Don't let budgets or gear or anything else keep you down. Just aim high. Don't sell yourself short, is what I'm saying. And then when I went after that film, shooting in Lapland, Finland, for 4 days. That was the best freaking film school I've had. And I went to film school for 2 years. And these 4 days and the days leading up to that moment, up to the production, like that was the best freaking film school I've had. It teaches you so much about like all the aspects of filmmaking, pre-production, production. In the end, what is filmmaking? It is problem solving. It is solving problems like having a guy stuck on a parachute on a treetop. Writing down big ideas and then going after them is possibly 100% hands down, I can vouch for that, the best film school you can do. And more you get used to solving all these problems, the better filmmaker you'll become. For example, when Michael and I were writing the script and we're talking that, okay, what if there's a helicopter and there's like a chase? We notice that the character doesn't need the help from whoever's in that helicopter, but he's running away from it. And I was like, oh damn, like, okay, helicopter? I mean, yeah, we can do sound effects, but I feel like we need to show the helicopter at some point at least to sell the idea to the audience. So at that point, I was like, okay, how can we bring that helicopter in? There is no way my budget allows me to have a helicopter. Not even for like a second. At this point, story blocks really helped me to tell this story and fill in the parts where I didn't either have the footage or couldn't physically film them. With their large, high-quality, demand-driven stock library filled with 4K footage, templates, and images, I managed to find 4K helicopter shots that fit perfectly to the scene I was filming. I also managed to add a needed blizzard shot to this sequence I was doing. Thanks to Storyblocks, I didn't have to sacrifice my vision. Their whole library is royalty-free, so you can use anything for commercial and personal use. And if you sign up for the unlimited all-access plan, you get unlimited downloads of everything with Storyblocks. Use the link storyblocks.com/Joey to check out more about Storyblocks. And I know it's cliche to say the story is always the king, but it is 100% true. I'm not saying gear don't matter, it's obviously how well you use it, but at the same time, obviously it would have been great to have the newest and the greatest cinema line Hollywood standard camera to execute this production. But I didn't have that. I shot everything with the Canon R5 that I'm filming on right now. I mean, I use this camera every single day for my work, for YouTube, so why not use it with this short film? I know it inside out. And when people ask me, oh, what do you shoot it with? I'm proud to say I shot it with this camera. If the story isn't there, nobody gives a damn about the footage. The quality of your shots are only there to support the story you're telling, not the other way around. So tell a good story. So is there a too big story? I don't know. Ask James Cameron. He came up with Avatar when he was like 5? And then he waited for like 20 years to write the damn script and waited for another 10 years because the technology wasn't there. Did he give up? No. So why should you? Get out of your comfort zone and just be bold and don't be afraid to go after those big stories. These were my thoughts. These were everything that I sort of learned while doing my short film, and I hope you guys found this video helpful. And like I said, if you still haven't checked out the short, go check it out now. It is live, posted it a couple of days ago. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of the video, if you've had any similar thoughts as I have. And yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys again on the next one. Bye.